What if a single gunshot could ignite a global firestorm? In the summer of 1914, one moment changed the course of history. But the truth is, Europe was already a powder keg waiting to explode. So what really caused the First World War? And how did it reshape our world forever? Welcome to our journey into one of the most defining events of the 20th century, World War I. Its causes and its far-reaching consequences. At the dawn of the 20th century, Europe stood tall. Powerful empires, booming industries, and rising nationalism. But beneath this confident exterior, the continent was fractured. A complex web of alliances tied countries together, yet kept them on edge. The Triple Entente stood opposed to the Triple Alliance. Nations competed in an arms race, building massive armies and advanced weaponry. Meanwhile, militarism surged, imperial ambitions clashed across Africa and Asia, and nationalism, especially in Eastern Europe, stirred ethnic tensions. All of this created a fragile balance, one that wouldn't take much to collapse. On June 28, 1914, Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria-Hungary was assassinated in Sarajevo by a Serbian nationalist. What seemed like a regional crisis soon spiraled out of control. Austria-Hungary blamed Serbia and declared war. Russia mobilized in Serbia's defense. When Germany invaded neutral Belgium, Britain entered the war. Germany declared war on Russia, then on France. Within weeks, much of Europe was engulfed in battle. The Treaty of Versailles in 1919 punished Germany severely, setting the stage for future conflict. What followed was unlike anything the world had seen. New technologies, machine guns, poison gas, tanks, aircraft, turned war into mechanized slaughter. Trenches stretched from the North Sea to Switzerland. Soldiers lived and died in mud and blood, 4 inches of ground. Over 4 years, more than 16 million people died. Entire generations were lost, and the trauma of the war echoed in art, literature, and memory. The war spread beyond Europe, drawing in colonies and global powers, from Canada to India, Australia to Japan, and eventually the United States. The war ended in 1918 with the defeat of the Central Powers. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more historical insights. Empires collapsed. The Ottoman, Austro-Hungarian, Russian, and German. New nations rose, borders shifted, and old powers weakened. The League of Nations was formed in hopes of lasting peace, but bitterness, economic instability, and wounded pride would soon lead to another global war. Beyond politics, World War I reshaped society. Women entered the workforce. National identities were redefined. World War I was more than a clash of armies. It was a collision of ideologies, ambitions, and identities. It redrew the map, changed how wars were fought, and left scars that shaped the 20th century. So, the question remains: if one war could change the world so drastically, what can we learn and prevent today? Thank you for watching.